Everybody, what's up? It's Michael Termini from the Game House, and today I am joined by Golden Guardians Ry0ma. So you had a pretty exciting game, I'm sure, for you, facing your old organization. So I want to know, like, how did that feel? Because I'm sure that was probably a bit weird for you.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of just having fun with them before the game, They're obviously all my friends, and yeah, I mean, it was just, yeah, bits of fun and giggles. I was kind of particularly looking at FBI a lot more in the game, so that was pretty fun, just trying to snipe him. It's also the same for C9, I guess. I have two friends there, and yeah.
How bad did you want to beat 100 Thieves?
To be honest, I thought it was gonna be pretty hard just because I feel like we're in the learning process, we're still trying to get to just understand each other's quirks and, just making sure we're on the same page with everything. I feel like we're still getting there for sure. Whereas 100 Thieves just came off winning the split last season and came off a pretty good boot camp. And yeah.
I mean, that's one of the more interesting things about Golden Guardians Academy. Obviously, you guys don't have Violet yet, but you're playing in, oh gosh, what's one of those amateur splits, and you guys played a college team the other day and drop a game. So, stuff like that happens in the learning process. But, like, how does your team move on from that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just like, I guess for us, it's more about just making sure the team doesn't play too scared. Like, making sure, you're playing to win, not to playing to lose or playing to go even, right? You just want to win, and I feel like that's why we kind of entered the amateur tournaments, just because I feel like, once you get on those stage games, you kind of just want to. There's times where you just have to go in, and you need to just commit, and I feel like we're getting better at it. So for us, it's just process.
So I just mentioned it, I guess, briefly, but Violet is not with the team right now. So what is he doing? I'm sure he's doing something with you guys remotely, but like, what is his role in the team right now?
I wouldn't say he has a role right now. I guess for now he's just watching scrims and learning, because I think right now at least it's definitely a lot of bot lane focus meta. Like, you need to make sure your bot lane gets in the game, or like it's kind of doomed, I guess. I feel like that's, as long as he's watching scrims, watching VODs, he's doing his job.
Fair enough, fair enough. So you played against Fudge's first LCS mid lane game. So did it feel like, how did you even prep for that? Like, he never played mid lane before on stage. How do you go about that?
I mean, I've done Fudge for a while now, so I kind of understand his pool. I kind of knew he was gonna play Victor just because he was a pretty good Victor in O's, like at top lane when he played it. So I was getting the feeling that he was gonna pick it, so I kind of opted into the Corki side because, like, matchups kind of, I mean, slightly favored for Victor, but doesn't really matter. Like, Corki's just strong right now in general, and yeah, I guess that's why I was kind of opted into it. But I guess, I mean, I was kind of nervous because I thought he was gonna play more of his, his AD mid lanes, but I don't think he is. He's just playing whatever he thinks is best, and I don't think AD mids are good right now, at least, just because of the nature of the game.
I mean, that C9 game was, I think, pretty close generally. You guys were like up 3K at one point, and the game, I think, dragged really late. So, like, what did that tell you about your team? Like, I guess the resolve per se.
Yeah, I guess this kind of relates to like the amateur tournaments that we've been participating into. Like, I feel like we played too scared again. I feel like, at least the way we drafted, we definitely like just sat there and kind of just waited till we lost. But I feel like there was a lot of opportunities for us to make plays. We reviewed it right after, and we saw a lot of like opportunities. And I feel like if we just make sure we learn from all those opportunities that we've missed, or just making sure that we just work on the little mistakes that we make, because I think they matter the most. And yeah, just making sure we're playing to win and not just trying to stall the game out and just trying to luck out, I guess. But yeah.
So Group A overall is pretty scuffed, right? So with all the visa issues and everything, how did that like affect you guys going into these games? Because I'm sure some of the things you probably weren't alerted of until like last minute, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think I kind of knew who had the visa issues. Like, you kind of hear it, here and there. But it doesn't, like, for me, it didn't really matter like who was versing. I feel like we went into the tournament just so that we could learn and just have a better edge against the academy teams. Just because I think in general, I think there's stronger academy teams out there, like C9 and people who've kept their rosters and upgraded. So yeah, I think that's like the big reason. We don't really care who you're versing. I mean, I guess kind of today I kind of cared because two of like both teams had my good friends in them. So
Mhm.
yeah.
So moving on to days 3 and 4, like what is your outlook for the team? Do you guys think you could take down like FlyQuest per se? You know.
I mean, yeah, I feel like we can probably. I mean, we've scrimmed LCS teams already because we took over the LCS scrims. I feel like it was going pretty well, to be honest.
Mhm.
Um, but on stage, it's kind of a different game. That's why I feel like as much as games as possible, so that everyone feels comfortable, is the most important. Um, Against FlyQuest, I think they dropped the game to TSM Academy, right?
Mhm.
Um, I mean, for me, I guess I feel like it should be easy. I think, I don't know what happened in their series because I didn't get to watch because I think we're doing our review, but I think it should be pretty, easy flowing, I guess, compared to today's games where it's more high pressured and the teams actually pressure you. I feel like at least FlyQuest, from their looking at their team, they play pretty passive, and TSMA, like they kind of play aggressive, but you know,
Yeah, it feels like you got like the worst possible draw for the
yeah.
first day, right? But the next 2 days should be a bit easier for y'all.
Mhm.
Hopefully, you can get the 2 and 2. So I want to ask you, something a little bit more personal because you've had this experience of, I guess, jumping between Academy and LCS, getting your one game in every year is the meme, right?
Mhm.
And I guess you got it today in the LCS. But how does that affect you personally? Like, does it bother you that you feel like you keep getting these chances and then just nothing really, I guess, long term comes out of it? Or is that something that your role on a team, and if it happens to be that way, so be it?
Yeah, I mean, people can kind of say what they want, it doesn't like it's just like whatever. I'm just trying to, do my own thing, you know. I'm not trying to like grief anyone or anything. It's just like I'm just doing my own thing, and if people see otherwise, then that's up to them. Like I'm just trying to get better at the game as everyone else is, and the opportunity arises, like it's arising. I can't really do much about that.
I guess take the chances when you get them, right?
Mhm.
All right. Well, hey, I appreciate the talk. That's all I got. Do you have anything to say before we go?
Yeah, I can just say, just shout out to my fans. Thanks for supporting me. I still see some good messages at least, and it does help, especially in the hard times. But yeah, thanks for helping and thanks for supporting me. It means a lot.
It always means something when someone says something positive. I appreciate having you on, man, and best of luck in the rest of the event. All right.
Thank you.